Have you ever been in a mosh pit, by the way?
Nah, not done to jump in one, mate.
So much fun.
I've been trying to assess whether the new Zombies is worth the purchase, especially because we'll have the new Battlefield coming around the same time. When you first played 5.
Oh my goodness.
And the invisible scientist came along.
Who's it? He just stole my gun. Yeah, all right. No. What are you on about?
Hitting up baddies on MSN, bro. You mad? My fucking Riz was impeccable on MSN. Yeah. That's where I'm going to get my bunker and my supplies, and I'm big ass beard, and I'm not coming out because the government have pigeons that are listening to me. Listen. Yo. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back for another episode of PBZ TV. My name's James, and this is
Tom.
And we're going to talk about the culture. Movies, TV, games, whatever the hell we feel like talking about, we're going to talk about it. And we're going to start off, like we always do every episode, with our headline of the day. Tom, hit me. Headline.
Of the week.
Tom's headline of the week.
Yeah, I don't really have... Oh my god, we had coffee before this, didn't we? Because we were like, we need to just like get in. I don't know. We need something.
Get fucking in the zone, son.
Yeah, and it was a bit.
It was a bit. I think we used fucked milk. People. I'm gonna be honest with you. Jabba the Hutt is sat in the bottom of our cup right now, and it's fucking scary.
I've only just started drinking coffee. I was like, James, is this normal?
Well, we fucking finished it before we spotted it. It looked normal when we had the cup.
Yeah, I should have said something way earlier. But
did you see that beforehand? You just had a fat burg in there. You were just drinking.
Well, I thought it was just a bit creamy.
Well, it was. It's turning into cottage cheese, mate. So that's great. So and then we thought, to wash it down, burn away the demons. Lemonade. Yeah. Fucking brilliant idea. So this might be the chundering episode.
Yeah. So that's probably why I'm still... How did you have that?
So if he's off his game, it's because he's fucking dying.
Yes. But a health bar is slowly degenerating.
It's a great segue into Oasis.
Yeah, so my headline is that I went to Oasis this week. Yes, it was very, very good. I enjoyed it very much.
Oh, yes.
I'm not very much of a gig-going person. I would say, I don't know. It's just something... I don't know. I don't like people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's got to be super worth it to leave the house.
Yeah. And it takes ages to get there, just for an event day in London specifically. We're not even that far from London.
Yeah, true.
Tubes, bloody hate them. So annoying.
I don't think anyone would actually, to be fair, there are some people that took too much Tylenol that might really like the tube.
What? Oh, right. Yeah.
He gets it. Tism.
Yeah. Well, maybe it wasn't me then. So, although, I don't know. I like trains.
Shouts out.
Yeah, so that whole part's not that fun. Leaving was alright because you're a bit on the waved side at that point. So I didn't really care about that part.
Getting back feels like more of a memory than it does an annoying process.
Yeah. But because I think it was Oasis and that they broke up in 2009, the whole brother issues.
Yeah, I have no idea the backstory. Never been an Oasis fan. I just know this is Liam Gallagher and the other Gallagher. That's all I know. That's it.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing Liam's the more controversial one, and that's why I know his name.
Liam's more of a... They're both quite controversial. Liam's a bit younger and he's more of the rock star.
What did they even do to be controversial? I don't even be controversial by today's standards.
Probably not. I mean, they're just who they
are. They're just northern.
They're just northern
Southern
in
press.
The scene. I think they used to be quite... When there was the Britpop... the Britpop era, there was obviously there was
Britpop is hard to say.
Britpop era, but there was Blur versus Oasis for like Top of the Pops.
When
they both brought out an album at the same time.
Albums,
it was like who's gonna. So, but it was like apples versus oranges, right? Because I like both of them, but Blur a little bit more southern posh-ish. The London-based guys.
Part Life,
Yeah, Part Life. And Oasis are Northern Soul, do you know what I mean? So they obviously had pops at each other, and Oasis were very much like, we're the best band in the world, do you know what I mean?
Healthy competition,
I think people thought they were just douches. And they do have strong opinions about things. So they are controversial in that way, and they just get on it and do drugs and have a good time.
So proper rock stars then.
They are rock stars.
When rock stars were rock stars.
Yeah.
Make rock stars great again.
Probably the last rock stars, do you know what I mean, of 70s, 80s, and 90s like rock stars were just crazy.
Yeah, end of an era.
Yeah, so I think
Last
they were on
of the
the
Jedi
end.
Order right here.
Yeah, so then the 90s were massive for them. A little bit early 2000s, and they started to just fade away a little bit, and then they had their issues, the brothers, where they just hate each other. And
Was it just personality beefs, or was it like money?
No, it's not money. It wasn't money. So Noel wrote pretty much all of the songs.
And he felt like Liam was taking too much of the credit for everything he wrote.
No, Liam definitely knew that. I think he was just like, he was the better singer or the front man. He was the lead singer of the band, but Noel, he's the lead singer in my band, dude. Noel was, I prefer Noel singing was as well. He's got a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just felt like, there was like the sibling rivalry was crazy, even though they're like a 6-year gap, I think, between them. So there was a story once where I'm pretty sure one of the other ones cracked each other with a cricket bat because they were so drunk, and they just like, they hated each other that much.
Damn.
So they weren't really good friends, and they were like, bang, the band broke up in 2009, and they wouldn't speak to each other for years. And yeah, that was it. And
Sounds
they
like
basically were like, Oasis is never getting back together.
Yeah.
And they don't speak.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Yeah.
Today. So it, for years, it was just like, oh, you guys ever get back to it? No, never spoken to him since. No, never speaking to him again till the day I die. No, publicly is like going through a divorce and is losing quite a lot of money, and then it's like, bang, Oasis back for several.
Back to refill the coffers one more time.
Mate, they made so much money from it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because of the whole, it's never happening again sort of thing.
Yeah.
But at the end of my gig that I went to, which was one of the last ones of this Oasis Live 25, Liam was just like, here's some champagne supernova, see you next year. Sort of like,
Ooh.
yeah. And then the night after that, which is the last one of this one, he did it again, and he sort of went, whoopsie. Like, he must have been told, like, why didn't you do that?
Yeah.
But his voice is obviously degenerated
Over time.
over the time where he had that proper John Lennon sort of vibe to it, whereas Noel has a deeper sort of soulful voice, and it stayed.
Yeah.
So people were like, oh, it's not going to be good, but man, he must have like not drank, smoked, like anything, and secured his voice for this whole thing. Cause
It must have just been doing a lot of practice to come back as well. It
Incredible,
must have been a lot of
man.
pressure on their shoulders, because the expectations must have been crazy high.
Yeah, because he did, I think it was an AJ fight last year when they announced it.
Oh, shit.
And he was like opening.
Good place
Just
to
before.
announce that. Yeah.
He sounded terrible, bro. Everyone was like, oh my God, I just spent £300. He's going to sound like that. Like, oh God. But yeah, as soon as the Oasis thing started.
He locked in. He was like, I was
I saw
trashed then.
clips from Cardiff, which was the first one a few months ago, and it was like.
Oh, shit. They're back.
Yeah, so it was incredible. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not really a gig goer.
It just depends on who it is.
Yeah. So are you the same?
Yeah, I mean, I've never gone to a gig ever.
There you go then.
Yeah, like, because my music taste is fucking weird. Like, I don't really like artists in that way. I listen to a lot of soundtracks and stuff, like, more than anything else. Like, you probably catch me at John Williams live in concert or Harry Potter in concert than you would Beyonce or something like that. So I'm kind of weird in that way, but yeah, I feel like this would be any celebrity. I've always had this weird position where, like, unless it's a certain few individuals,
You're not better than me.
yeah, I would not give a flying fuck. Like, if it's Taylor Swift, won't care. If it's like, if it's the King or the Princes especially, I'm going to make a point not to. Yeah, I hate the Royals, first of all. So
you just named. Well, that and Taylor. You're not a Taylor Swift fan, let's be honest. Are you?
No, but like when you meet people, like this happens with a lot of things. When people meet famous people anyway, they'll still be like, "Oh my God, can I get your autograph?" Like, I have a thing. Like, I will never do that because it's just. But
if certain somebody or certain people.
My glorious king ever graces me in person. LeBron James, I'll be weak in the knees. Let me tell you. I'll be like,
Mr. James. My name's James too.
I think I'll start blabbering. I won't think of how to form sentences. I'm getting flustered just thinking about it. It's like, he's probably the
This
only...
guy's going to go to a LeBron James concert. That guy definitely probably can't even sing.
He can sing, okay? He performed at the ESPYs one year, and it was great, okay? He was MC Hammer. But yeah, I think there's very few things, but like, I think I would make a certain artist. Like, I think if Eminem did another round and came to the UK, I would probably see that. But then again, rap artists in person are never actually that good. I remember being a big fan of Rizzle Kicks, and then I watched a live performance of Rizzle Kicks, and it was fucking cheeks.
Yeah, but is that when they were like heavily into, or like, what were they? Probably into drugs at one point, and then really depressed about
fuck
stuff.
knows. But I think it's a thing that goes across a lot. Like, I don't think rap translates well to live on stage, because I'm a bit of a purist. Like, unless it sounds exactly how it did on the CD, I'm not a fan. I don't like the deviations. It has to sound the same.
A lot of people like the live aspect to it, though, don't they?
Yeah, it messes with my OCD. I don't like it. Like, that's why I really like artists like Adele and Beyonce, who sound exactly how they do.
Yeah.
There's no doctor in there. And then you get some people where you're like, that is shit. Or they'll spend more time dancing than they will singing. And I'm not paying a ridiculous amount of money to go and do that.
Shake your booty when you're there to listen.
I mean, if you're there for the booty, that's a different story.
No, I'm here
if we're talking Ice Spice Live.
Shaking your booty.
I was shaking my... Oh, this is a different tune. Make me shake my ass.
But you go in there to dance yourself, like it's a disco.
I don't know. Like, can you dance at concerts? I feel like I'd feel weird in a fucking football stadium trying to dance.
You can, like, so at Oasis, basically, there is a Man City celebration that all the fans do, where they turn their back to the stadium, like to the pitch, and then jump up and down together. And obviously, Oasis. Well,
that's kind of cool. That's a group activity.
They're a massive Oasis Man City support team, family, and band, right? So there's connections massively. So that one song, they're like, right, you know it, turn around, start bouncing, and obviously, I'm doing a bit because I want to watch people bounce as well. Like, but you get into, you're like,
yeah.
But
that's a group vibe, I feel. But like,
it depends. Like, I would love to go to a Limp Bizkit like Moshpit live. I know you definitely can die for
chocolate starfish.
Yeah, but like, break your tonight. Like,
yeah, I feel
you've
like
seen it when people like jumping. Have you ever been in a mosh pit, by the way?
Nah, not done. Oh
man,
mate.
So much fun.
Yeah, I feel like what it'd probably be is that I would be too worried about looking dumb, so I wouldn't be having as much fun as I should.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I feel this is just a me problem anyway. Like, sullying my reputation? Absolutely not. No way. Fucking what reputation say in track? He's talking shit on a podcast, but you get the idea.
These peasants, don't touch me. Back off now.
I'm fucking to throw at them.
You want to
go? Succulent Chinese meal.
I see you know your judo well. But like, honestly, being a part of a mosh pit. I think I saw a band called Pendulum.
Saw them at the airport the other day.
What do you mean you saw them at the airport?
Saw them at the airport on Thursday. They were loading in the heavy bags bit.
Oh, really?
No, I'm not even joking. I forgot that until right this moment. They were just there, all like putting their bags in and shit. Although I have no idea what Pendulum looks like, so I was just like, Pendulum on their boxes. That might be Pendulum.
Yeah, it probably was. I hope so.
Shouts out Heathrow Airport.
They were they're just in a nightclub in Southampton. And, I always find it weird because they do sing and do, but you know when you get DJs and stuff, like I don't really get it. It's probably like a big thing to me. I know they do the mixing and stuff, but really aren't they just pressing play and just letting people
depends
dance?
On the type of DJ, because some of them have like a pre-prepared set that they could just press play on Spotify, but then I'm sure like they recreate what they've done live.
Yeah, maybe that's
or they
what
make stuff that's fresh. And
they're really good at it because it sounds just like they when they play it on Spotify. Because, you know, like you see like David Guetta or something, he's mixing everything. I'm like, bro, it sounds, you just press play here. You're just mixing things.
I used to be a big fan of a DJ called DJ Jaguar Skills.
I knew you were going to say, I was going to bring him up.
I had to bring it up because, like, one, my Xbox gamer tag from when I was a kid, so formative years.
Yes.
But he used to make these fucking funny mixes, and they used to be great. They used to go on BBC Radio 1 Extra back in 2009. Show my age.
You old.
I'm so old. But he used to wear a ninja mask, so of course, like, baby me was like, I'm in. He's a fucking ninja with a DJ thing. I'm in. Made me buy a DJ deck and everything. I thought I was going to the moon.
Oh, I got one as well when I was a kid. Definitely tried it and like.
All I wanted to do was go.
Mate, when DJ Hero came out,
Play that
I
shit
thought
to death.
I thought that was it. I thought I found my calling for life.
Because I couldn't play Guitar Hero.
Oh yeah, I just can't.
I think it's something about the orientation that fucked with my brain chemistry. But when it's in front of me, I could do it.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised there wasn't more than 2 of those.
What was the second one?
Yeah, do you know DJ Hero 2?
I know, I do remember it coming out, but
I didn't buy it because I couldn't afford to.
Yeah.
I used to scratch so hard that I broke my deck. And what happens every time it span, it would press one of the buttons. So if you just span it normally,
so it's just like
I was like, Slurms McKenzie did party too hard.
Rock on.
Shout out to Slurms McKenzie.
Yeah, man, that guy partying.
Mate,
What a way to go out.
Yeah, that's the way I want to go out.
Yeah.
I insist on going out in a blaze of glory. I'm not going to be sat in a hospital bed at fucking 80, like, heal me.
Well, that's
I've got to find something to die cool in.
That's what, going back to Oasis, Liam Gallagher said, like, I'm going to be doing all the drugs in the world on my way out. Like, I'm not going to know.
Tiger blood.
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen type shit.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, I think. I would say I'd love to watch Eminem as well because he is my favourite artist. I've never seen him live, but he's
does he ever tour outside of the States even back in his heyday?
He's definitely done like a few rounds to the UK and elsewhere in the last 6-7 years, I'm pretty sure, because he's done like 2 albums, but I'm just never really like pumped to go see it. Even Oasis, I was like, I could take and leave it, but
I think it's because he felt like he's always there.
Yeah.
So he doesn't feel like he's going anywhere, but even he's semi-retired, isn't he, really?
Nah, he's still active, bro.
What, M?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I thought he kind of came back for that kind of Houdini album to start things off, but that has been the only thing he's done in a while.
No, he dropped an album after 2020 and then 2021.
See, this is how you can tell I'm not the music guy.
But yeah, he's the GOAT, man. He's still actively going.
Yeah, there's a case for Nas, but I do love Eminem.
Yeah, man, he's my guy, man. So I think I would want to see him. I'd like to see Kendrick Lamar live. I think he'd be really cool to watch.
Yeah, I feel like he would. Again, I feel like he wouldn't be like studio perfect, but I think he'd bring a good party vibe to the whole thing. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just like a big kind of nightclub party in a different environment. But I've never really liked nightclubs, so I feel like it's the wrong place for me to be.
Because Oasis have like stadium anthem songs. So when you watch them live in the stadium,
it makes sense contextually for them to be there. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I did see a clip this week actually of Kanye at like one from years back. But when he's
you must not be named.
He starts singing it and then he just lets the crowd sing.
Yeah.
Which I guess like you're there to watch Kanye, people will be like, oh.
I don't mind them doing that once in a while.
The vibe though, like everyone was singing, and it wasn't even an English speaking country. I think it was, I can't remember what it was, but they were like nailing. It sounded so good. Imagine being part of the vibes. So to be fair, if he came back, and I'd go watch him. But like I wouldn't go up my way.
Put my sticker on and I'll go see him.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what crowd I'm going to be in if I do go watch.
Just give me like, oh my god, dude.
Yeah, like didn't get the vibe check yet.
Music still slaps.
We're going to see Kanye. We're here to see Ye. Like ooh. But I did go and see Arctic Monkeys.
Well, a teenage ninja turtle gonna turn her into Squirtle.
And do you know what? They were incredible as well because they were in a cricket ground in Southampton I think last year. But they went. They started off in a band in Sheffield, going about nightclubs and getting on it, partying, and being on the social and
all
like
that.
Yeah, and then they got a bit bigger, and then they started making like more anthems and stuff, and it banged. And then they've been in the US, like staying in 5-star hotels too much because they literally make elevator music now. It's really crazy. And you go to watch them live.
Getting back in a Sheffield shed, mate.
Yeah, because you'd be at that show and they're like, and this is from our new album, and then everyone's like, yeah, I'm going to the toilet for now. Come back when you're playing Betty Look Good on the Dance Floor or something. Yeah. But like, and he's just like, you're looking past the shower at me.
He's got that David Bowie wobble.
But it's really slow. It's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But I get it. They got to push their new stuff. But when people have made it, because the Oasis thing was more like classic tour. Like every song banged. Like they haven't made new music, but Yeah. Do
you reckon it would be successful if they did?
Depends, because again, Noel's made some really good songs, I think, over the last few years, and Liam's made a few, but Noel's the songwriter.
Yeah.
And even during that time, he's he's made albums and stuff, and it's just he's solo pretty much. And he's like, yeah, I've made loads of great songs that Liam would be amazing on. But this is when they weren't talking. It's like, just give it to him then. Just let him have it.
Please!
He's like, well, I can't sing it the way he would sing it, so it'll never see the light of day. And you're there like, because he's so stubborn like
so
that.
it's like all the unreleased Michael Jackson music or the Frank Sinatra stuff that you never want to sing.
It's probably stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just like...
Did you ever listen to the Seth MacFarlane album he did with all the... He bought the disc Discovery, so after Frank passed, he bought... I think Frank's estate approached Seth MacFarlane and said, do you want to buy this? Because he kept doing so many on Family Guy. And he was like, yeah. And he's been releasing all of the music that Frank never got to sing. I was like, that's fucking well cool. I need to check out the full album to see, because I love me some Frankie Boy.
Because his son, Frank Sinatra Jr., was always on Family Guy as like a guest. And there was him and Brian doing songs and stuff. So
they're always teaming up.
I can see that happening. And even Logic, the rapper, had Seth MacFarlane do a Frank Sinatra sing a bit for his chorus in one of his songs. It's like...
He's damn good at it too.
Wow.
All voice actors can sing.
Yeah.
He's actually insane. Like, I remember it was Avatar The Last Airbender, the lady that plays Toph, who's like the best airbender in the show. She's one of the best things I've ever heard.
She's got pipes.
I was like, what the fuck? This is insane. But I suppose you have to have that kind of vocal range to be a voice actor.
I guess it's your job, isn't it? It's just...
it's a job.
It's just your job.
That's pretty fucking sick, dude. Speaking of stuff that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
The new Call of Duty.
Is it?
I don't know yet. So this is my headline, quote unquote, right? Trying to figure out. I'm trying to assess whether to buy Black Ops 7. Now, I haven't been a fan of the Call of Duty franchise for a little while. It's been pissing me off.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'm like a purist since the early days. So I'm talking COD 4, right? I even played COD 3 on the PC, right?
Wow.
Back when it was like white block PC. I was there, Normandy, right? I was there.
That's a great game, to be fair.
There's a game called Normandy?
No,
COD 3.
COD 3, sorry.
Yeah, it's actually banging.
Yeah.
And I was there in the transformation of everyone was sick of them making World War II games, and suddenly they came out with Modern Warfare and Captain Price. It's just, story was banging and multiplayer was banging, sold. But those games were paced slowly. Well, compared to today's gameplay, they're very simplistic if you go back compared to how it is now. And I just got lost in the sauce. I never caught up with modern shooters to be able to keep up with how fast like omni movement can move, and especially if you like this. I used to hate Advanced Warfare, like jumping up on walls and doing all this fucking. When the combat's elevated, I can't handle it, bro. I'm unk. I can't do it.
Get down from there.
Get down here and fight me like a man. That was
you damn kids.
Yeah, that was neat every time, bro.
Yeah.
So on this new one, it looks more techie. I don't think the last I didn't play it, but I heard the campaign wasn't so good last time.
Campaign's meh.
They haven't really had a good campaign since Blops 2.
Yeah, which is actually like in the past now, because it was set in the future and we've been past it. Which is crazy.
Or it's just my attachment to those characters back then. What's the numbers, Mason, and all of that. But I miss when it was such a complete package where, like, I used to have a rule where I'd have to finish the COD campaign before I touched the multiplayer, because like it felt like part of the story, and I had to do it.
They were connected back then as well.
Yeah, they were. But my God, if there's one thing that will always tempt my titties, and that is zombies. Every fucking time I look at zombies, I'm like, it's just the devil motion. Look how much fun you could be having. Oh no, but it's 70 quid. No,
I got the.
They
funds.
have vehicles now. No, I can't. So I've been trying to assess whether the new zombies is worth the purchase, especially because we'll have the new Battlefield coming around the same time.
Yeah,
and we have the whole like element of Xbox Game Pass like giving it out, and I'm not sure if they're going to do it this time or anything. So I have no idea. I've heard they've just changed how it works to make people big mad.
Oh yeah, did
so they doubled the price. For the Ultimate Edition, it used to be 15 quid a month. Yeah, because it was a fucking steal.
Yeah,
but still, I'm getting shafted in every other fucking part of life from the cost of living. Like, leave my Xbox alone.
But 30 quid's not for all these games as well, right?
Yeah, that's still the thing. It's still fucking good value.
So if you're going to pay
especially when
£70,
that handheld comes out, I'll have my Steam library, everything. I'm like, they're cooking.
So $70 right now for the new one, and then they're like, oh, you just pay 30, you can play with that and all the rest. Just but we used to pay 15.
Yeah, but and then it's just like, and then we think put it in context, like COD is 2 months of unlimited games. Would you have unlimited bacon, no games?
Yeah.
But I don't know, because the zombies, they've introduced survivor mode, is it? Or classic
They
mode?
call it, I saw,
or
you sent it
hardcore?
over, hardcore mode, which is basically
Classic zombies.
And it's like,
Yeah, you don't
we were
get no
playing
fancy
hardcores?
loadouts.
Yeah, look at us. Like,
Yeah, we are hardcore, first of all. But no, I missed, there was an artistry to zombies. You know, knife, three body shots, one knife, maximum points.
Because
repair barriers. You get your fucking door, once we get through it, and we argue about who's going to buy the first, second door, then you get your areas. Don't fuck about my area, because you kill me and bring your
guys
train
are coming through, I'm screwed. You're like, no!
The chaos that ensues. Yeah. It was a beautiful thing. It's just perfect, down to the last minute details.
I had so many good times.
And I'm not sure if I'm nostalgia locked, but I haven't really felt the same enjoyment for the open space, open area zombies. Yeah. There was a claustrophobia of these zombies maps that gave it the stakes that it did, right? Yeah. If you didn't have Juggernaut and you're past round 20 and you've got a train with you, one fuck up and you're cooked. And sometimes it's with the train trying to get to Juggernaut, or if you have enough points to, or if there is the survival element kept it because of how small those maps were. As soon as you open it up, it was kind of piss easy. Like the last time we did it, we got to like round 20, 30, we weren't even stressing. We were just doing those objectives like kind of nothing happened. Apart from when the only thing they've done is add these big beasties in that are more of just a pain in the ass. They're funny when you first see them for the first time. Yeah. And then after you're like actively trying to progress, like, there's fucking things here again. Yeah,
like when it gets to around 10, you're like, oh, this is kind of tricky because I ain't got my gun. I ain't had a good start to the game, and now this guy's here. But when you get to around 30, I know they add a few more of them in or up their health, but you can just pick them off. Like, it's not really that big a deal. But the games, the map size, I did like that they made it a little bit bigger. You know, like Origins is my favourite map with the tank that goes round.
Origins is acceptable to me.
And big robots, but it was a big map for
because it would do things like that. Mud would slow you down a lot. Yeah. So again, that kept that claustrophobia because you can get that far away.
Yeah, but when it gets too big, if your teammate goes down, you're like, bro, see ya.
Yeah. See you next round. Origins was the start of that problem. It was like you go back to the first bit to fuck around with the generators. Someone goes down while building their staff. Yeah, you're not getting to them. This is not happening.
Do you remember the one on Black Ops 2 where it was on the high rise of the buildings? And
when you get the thing that fling you over.
Yeah, you had
underrated map. I fucking loved it.
Do you know what people hate that map? And the sliquify, obviously, because you could shoot it and slip off. It was so much fun. I had so much, and that gun was insane, right? You shoot one train of zombies that all dead from one sliquify shot.
Yeah, I think that's the reason we never saw it again.
Don't run through it because obviously we're slipping off the map. But classic though, right? Classic.
Yeah, I can't tell if we're nostalgia locked because those were our peak gaming times.
I played a little bit of the zombies, like really little amounts, but I got to like round 30 quite easily. But I was enjoying aspects of it. Like you could call in like a chopper gunner and get in it and shoot the zombies. But I was doing it like, what?
Yeah, that shouldn't be a thing. You shouldn't be bringing custom loadouts. You shouldn't be bringing kill streaks in. It's the whole point was, again, there was very subtle storytelling. Then it happened with the whole giving it like mission objectives. Yeah, you've kind of just made this feel like a campaign mission, I guess. Yeah. Whereas before the story was a fucking mystery. Like you would have to find these crazy ass YouTubers like you, Mr. Dial at JD's, figuring out that if you twist the stone,
Mr. Ruffle Waffles.
Yeah, Mr. Ruffle Waffles. What was the other guy at the mate Ali
Noah 5 Noah something.
Some of the best YouTubers going, but like they would find that if you find Rock 20 or 45 over on Moon and you twisted it 5 times to the left, you would unlock a triangle that would fall from the ceiling backwards, and you'd be like,
and you had to carry that across the map and then put it in this thing and then kill about 50,000 zombies.
Yeah, 50,000 zombies and do 3 push-ups and then it will work. Yeah. It's just like, how did you figure this out?
Yeah, and that's just step 1.
But that was there was such a beautiful mystery to how a lot of this worked.
Yeah.
And like things that you wouldn't expect to happen. So the shock and the fucking hilarity when you first played 5.
Oh my goodness.
And the invisible scientist came
Yeah.
along and stole your fucking... and no one believed you at all.
Dude, who's this guy? Who's it? He just stole my gun. Yeah, all right. What are you on about? But he's right in front of me. He just ran off with my gun. Mate, what are you talking about? You chatting. And then 2 seconds later, oh my God, is that the guy? He's chasing me.
The stakes used to be insane when you would later in the rounds on 5 and you had sick guns and you would try and take him. That motherfucker's got a motor on him, mate. You've like,
yeah,
you switch your shitless gun to make sure you take that.
Yeah.
There was a technique and a science.
At that point, everyone could see him, so you were like, you had to like rely on your friends with good guns to shoot him.
He had
to get
health too.
Oh,
He
man.
had health for days, but it doesn't.
How short and compact and claustrophobic
5
was that?
fucking
It was
good.
literally upstairs, a room which you could never train in, a corridor which obviously you're dead if you get stuck, a lift which was always fun leaving your friends. You're like, wait for me, see you, nerd, and then you could just 2 seconds later revive. Sorry, up there. Then you got that one middle room, which was the only way you could probably run.
Yeah.
But only for like one person.
And the
maybe
occasional
2.
glitch where you could get on the tables in the top room.
Yeah, sort of.
But it took a while to
just
get there.
Cheating, though. Cheating.
You do it every
When
now
you go
and then.
downstairs and then you've got those like the bit of a maze sort of hospital area. That's you cook down there as well. It's so hard.
5 has nowhere to be. I think a lot of people didn't like
but
5
I can
because of
imagine
that.
new players going, well, this is where am I supposed to go? I'm screwed.
These kids today, they wouldn't be able to survive on 5.
Man.
But then again, the thought of, do you remember in Transit, Blops 2?
Yeah.
When we really enjoyed the whole bus angle and to get left behind by the bus was hilarious.
It was
But then
hilarious.
I'm like, would the same effect feel like when you, because I saw the main footage of Blops 7, this guy's finding pieces for the van. That you put the van together and then you can jump in the truck and you and your mates get in the truck. You drive to some whole new place. So it's that big that if you add the vehicles element in, actually that could be fun.
Yeah, but then again,
And I don't know, but I think it's the discovery of it and the subtle storytelling that I think we used to enjoy the most. Because I used to genuinely want to find out what Rick Toffin was talking about. Sometimes, and sometimes I'd be annoyed that they didn't. You know, when you get randomly selected one.
Yeah.
But like, I like Takeo, but he doesn't provide anything to the story. And I'm like, fuck, I wanted to heard the storylines. If you're doing the Easter egg, you get more out of him than you do anyone else. I'm just like,
What was crazy as well, back on like when you run in solo sometimes and you're watching like how to do this Easter egg. It's like, well, first thing you need to do is you need to like start the game, and if you're not Richtofen, you need to start again. Because you need to beat Richtofen to do this part. And you're like, wow, look how crazy
and you
that
can
is.
only find out through trial and error. And I'm not sure if that is because it was a different era of gaming with different attention spans, or if that's just something that's missing. But I'm tempted by the fact that they brought in this like classic Survivor hardcore mode
that's all
that will make it feel like that.
Yeah.
And whether that then actually works well on these new maps. Because they took things away, like when individual shots used to give you points for a zombie. They don't.
Yeah,
like the new one is just like a zombie kill is like a multiplayer, which because it was different. I don't
hit
like
damage
it.
and stuff.
But they brought that back, so I'm like, oh no, they brought the bit that I like back. And sometimes I do just whack on the Call of Duty multiplayer, just because even if I get demolished, team deathmatch, I might do all right.
I really liked this previous year. I like got. Like, I don't know if I was,
you was almost like 10th prestige.
Yeah, which I've never done in the history I've ever played it. Like I always just crash out or I don't know, never get that time.
I did that amount of time.
I did it.
COD 4 and COD Modern Warfare 2.
No, I did it as an adult with a job and like responsibilities. Like I was playing it. I mean, playing it on my own. I'm like, because you know, playing together.
Sometimes
as
it's just
adults,
a game
like,
you lock in.
You log in on tonight.
The silence in the room.
I've got work tomorrow. Like, yeah, same. But I want to play this. But I did it and I really enjoyed it. But it got to a point where Beavis and Butthead are in the game. I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah, big controversy around
Which
that,
I love Beavis and Butthead, but like,
but they just.
I don't want my war.
Yeah.
With Beavis and Butthead in it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the skin started getting out of control. It's like, no shade to Nicki Minaj. We love Nicki Minaj. But as soon as I saw her run around in pink, I was like, what's happening right now? What happened to my series?
She in it?
Yeah, you can buy her as a skin. You can buy Snoop Dogg, Nicki Minaj.
See.
Like, I'm pretty sure there's some NBA players in there now. But
I don't mind if you could be... Because I remember when they dropped Messi on like one of the first war zones, and I was like, gotta buy Messi. But he didn't really bring anything. He's just another white dude.
About to call you out
around,
for being a consumer, but I was like, I did the same shit, but when Helldivers did the Halo collab.
See?
I didn't even play it that night. I logged on, updated it, that bought the Halo kit and logged off.
You're
just to say that I had it for the next drop.
Just in case we ever play together again, you can be kitted out.
Halo will immediately make me turn around and bend over. I fucking love Halo so much. Master Chief made me buy anything. Master Chief is on my TikTok feed asks for the 3 numbers on the back of my card, and I'll give it to him.
But they did that with Fortnite. They dropped a Eminem character, and like you could like do real Slim Shady as you're killing someone. I was like, I got to get on and get that.
Fortnite shout out for that because they keep doing that well. Even you know that new massive movie, K-pop Demon Hunters. Like they're already in Fortnite now.
Probably they made the film thinking how do
the
we
models
advertise
perfectly just moved into it. I'm not surprised if it was like the whole style was done.
How do we advertise this?
Launch.
Let's get it in. Oh, and the Avengers and stuff. That was like one of the first ones they did. They had Thanos mode and stuff. It was insane.
Oh, that was banging.
It was
great.
Playing
some of that.
But that's where COD has gone because they're like Fortnite.
Yeah, but COD can't do that.
But
it just can't.
That's where Battlefield have stuck to their guns. You see their new advert, the trailer.
The trailer was banging their up. Basically pretended to be like the COD over the top stuff, and then real soldiers blow them the fuck up.
Yeah,
and then come in like, who are they? Fuck knows, mate.
Let's stick to the objective here, lads. Sort of thing.
And carry on. And I fuck with that because there was just a space for that game. But the thing is, with Battlefield, it's very difficult. It's very difficult.
It's very hard.
Can't see shit, which is probably the truest in war you ever see. Just like I can't see shit. There's fucking sand everywhere.
Yeah, who killed me? No kill cam. We just see the person miles away. You're like
me in heaven complaining about the lack of kill cam.
How the hell did I get? Oh,
complaining to God, like where the fuck? At least show me where I was sniped from.
Yeah,
show me.
Mate, you got team killed. He's like, oh, I'm not going to show you. You don't want to see. You could be raging.
Just get up there. Like, okay, so we leave them friendly fire on. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, like what the hell? I mean, I can't wait for that game though. Like, because it's the whole character. You have your own. Tasks. One of you's the support, one of you's the recon.
Yeah, I've always liked the role system in Battlefield.
It's so much fun, just reviving people and stuff. Being in a building and getting blown up, you're like, it's just a tank staring at you in the corner, like, oh damn.
Yeah. You can create some badass moments. Battlefield has always got really good cinematic moments. I don't think there's something COD's ever pulled off when I really think about it. COD has a very satisfied gameplay loop.
It's arcadey, isn't it?
It's very arcadey, but like Battlefield has the same kind of thing going on as Helldivers, where like it's just cinematic as fuck. You'd be like deep diving back, explosion, fucking some bad shit happens. You're like on Battlefield, crawling on the floor, engineering under an enemy tank so it blows up, but you know you're going to die with it. And it's just like,
Sometimes I just watching Battlefield, just like, whoa.
Battlefield, the
plane fights above
the World War One was the best. Like some of the clips from that where someone's on horseback and a sword, with a plane going by and the fucking Hindenburg blimp coming down at the same time. I'm just like, cinema, absolutely cinema. Is fucking brilliant,
insane. But what would you?
So now I don't know if I should choose because it always used to be a war. It used to be like, do you want COD or Battlefield? Obviously, being the consumers we usually bought both. But
did they always come out at the same time? I feel like they did, didn't they? But
I think there's a month or two between them, maybe.
Because I always felt like we played. It might have been we were on the Battlefield hype because COD was trash and it was all this jumping futuristic stuff, and then we were in World War One playing Battlefield 1. It was amazing.
Yeah, I feel like it was.
So then I think we had that phase.
Battlefield is who you cheat on when COD pisses you off.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to describe it. And I think that's what I thought because Battlefield took a year hiatus, right? And they really worked on their craft and it looks insane. And I was like, I'm not buying COD this year. It's back to jumpy. No. But then you put that in our chat and you were like, look at the zombies. And I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, it's just math. It's just like, one, is everyone else buying it?
Yeah,
that's how I ended up buying a fucking PlayStation. Like, I wanted to stick with Xbox. Everyone was like, "I'm going to get PS4," and I'm like, "Well, I have to get a fucking PS4."
Yeah.
And then,
that was the right call though.
It was. It did win the era, I guess. Xbox definitely went through some stages back then.
Well, the best way, the only way to do it is PS2. Well, I mean, obviously PS1 was. There was no Xbox when PS1 was there.
PS2 had a little bit before the Xbox released. So the original Xbox was PS2 era.
Yeah. So obviously. Whatever,
but PS2 100% won it. The game library on PS2 was amazing. Like I had a chipped Xbox, but I could. There were still games I wanted to play that were PlayStation only. So they had that shit on lock. So PS2 absolute lock in.
But that's what you did, right? You see, you start off with a PS2, and then you got PS1. Yeah, sorry, but we'll just pretend that, like, that's gaming.
That's old.
Yeah. Some people are like, PS what? So you start off PS2, like, when it became like an option, PS2 was the option, and then it's Xbox 360, 100%, wow, and then PS4, and then PS5, and
then we don't know what the future holds.
But PC,
The thing is, PC's always been there.
Yeah,
still holding every game apart from the exclusives, and still having all of the fun.
I can't.
But being the most expensive system. Like if we'd have bought from PC back then, we'd have had to upgrade our PC. Fucking like 4 or 5 times, maybe more over those eras.
Yeah.
And who has that kind of money as a kid?
Yeah.
Like you just don't. So.
And I can't even I'm like looking at where's E, and like, I'm just not.
Yeah, I'm okay, but
dexterity.
like because I keep switching back and forth to console, I'm not locked in enough to be able to actually compete with people on PC
on both.
For competitive shooters. So when I've always been like all
but
three
they're cracked
kind of.
though.
Yeah, they're really.
The people on
good.
PC are cracked.
Yeah, since they've introduced crossplay to consoles, it's definitely been an interesting experience, and I try and turn it off every time I get a chance,
you
just
give
so
it
I don't
a go.
get absolutely mollywopped.
You
by
give it
someone.
a go, and then you're like, yeah, I'm getting it.
Especially something like
off
Fortnite. Let's have a.
Oh my goodness!
Like,
Yeah, like
well,
how'd you get in there?
to be fair, it could just be a kid who's fucking outrageous.
Yeah, they all are though, because that was the only game people played for like.
And to be fair, that was us at some point. So I remember my dad's always been a massive gamer, and then when I used to jump into some of his lobbies, like this was like. We could be playing on PC, and he was online with all his mates. And I'd jump in, or we'd be playing 360. We'd be playing COD, and I'd be top of the leaderboard. And all my was like, "Fucking hell, Jane, are you so good at it when you're this young?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fucking cracked, bro."
Future is now, old man.
Yeah, now I'm like Lightning McQueen. Like he's fading. No.
Oh mate,
It's actually fucking depressing.
Yeah, I'm looking at my hands. Like my brain said to do it. Look down. They're like, I can't keep up, boss. Like,
it's like that first time someone said L3, and you're like,
yeah.
What's that? I feel like you get sent back there, especially on PC. But everyone has their time. I wonder where the ceiling is. When Gen Alpha kids, their kids take over.
There'll be something coming though, like virtual reality and all that. That will be in effect probably the next generation, I'd say.
Sometimes I want to just get a VR headset just to play my normal games in it. Like I wonder if you can just do a normal sesh but just wearing like PSVR, just so you have a 70-inch TV, so I never have to buy a big TV.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is that actually the move? Is that the play?
Well, because when they made Red Dead 2, and you could basically put it in first person mode. I remember coming back from a night out when I was at uni. And I was sort of like half cut. So, but I was like, I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna put on some cowboy music, and I'm gonna pretend I'm a cowboy, pretty much just riding around. It was so immersive. I felt so like within the world, but obviously that was just big screen in front of me. Imagine I had.
You know what? They're doing stuff like that now because remember last week we talked about Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
In that, there's you probably haven't seen this. This is more like an anime thing, but like lo-fi like hip hop tracks originated from certain stylistic anime.
Yeah.
So there was one called Samurai Champloo, which was like. It was like a samurai thing, a samurai anime, but it was done in this really cool art style, and it was super hip hop inspired. So with the moves, with the soundtrack, all this kind of stuff. Afro Samurai was really similar. You might have heard of Afro Samurai.
Yeah, I think
that birthed the whole genre of music, and like the community itself, and like it's gotten all the way to like Ghost of Tsushima, like the black hip hop community love that game. So on the new one, there's a mode where there's custom tracks, lo-fi tracks created, where you can just walk around in the world listening to like samurai hip hop lo-fi. I'm like, that is so sick. I know I'm going to be in there. Like,
they know the audience at that point. They're like, right here.
So fucking good, bro. So I
it's
think
what the people want. Give it to them, sort of thing.
Gets the people going. So I'm definitely going to drop a band on that.
But that's again, because everyone's like, all right, we're going to get blops this year. Yeah, we're going to get blops this year.
Every year, same conversation.
I'm like,
if you search blops in our chat, you'd be able to track the years going back.
And I'm like, no, I didn't want to do it this year. But now everybody's saying they're doing it. I can imagine everyone being like, it's so much fun. I'm like, no.
It's so much fun without Tom being involved.
Oh, no. It's just like, now I have to buy it.
But
and then we won't play it again. Or
and that's the thing,
it'll suck and I'll hate it.
We had a fucking hilarious time last time we played Zombies, but I think that might have been over 1 or 2 years ago. And I can't think of a reason why we haven't just gone back on it. We just didn't.
I just don't ever see everybody online at the same time.
I'll tell you a good fucking reason why we haven't. The file size of COD is outrageous.
Yeah.
It's like 200 gig. And if you want to do anything else with your life, you have to get rid of it. So like after the COD, love phase ends, you have to get it off your console, and I think that's a big part of it. Even though I've got a fucking memory extension in it.
Yeah, I've got an extended storage, but it's only can hold my PS4 games. Whereas you can't do it with the PS5, but you get those, what they call the chips and stuff you can put in.
Yeah, I've got the SSD.
You've got that?
Yeah.
Because I need that, but
it's worth it.
I remember
it almost fucked up the installation.
Yes,
it is kind of like PC shit, but yeah.
But like, a lot of our friends don't even have the extended storage when we got the old PS4 games, because you could even play Rocket League on a PS4 version. You don't. I don't think it even is a PS5 version. But you know, people are like, "Oh, that's taking up space." Whereas I'm like, "Let's play this." I don't have it installed. You're like, oh.
Yeah, and again, it's another like.
Well, can you install it and let's play it? Yeah, but let's be honest,
this is
take
the
a few hours.
massive downside to moving away from discs.
Yeah.
Because I just miss the days where you didn't have to install anything with the disc. Like, if we wanted to jump on a different game, you just jump on a different game.
Xbox times like, someone would drop. We'd be playing Modern Warfare 2. Like, someone would just jump back on Black Ops. Yeah, all right. Beep, beep.
Yeah,
you're in it.
Oh mate,
it was that easy.
I feel like we've gone too far and we've gone backwards with that.
Because I do like
because it's not even an option anymore. It's not like you can still do that with discs.
You still need to copy the game.
The whole thing needs to be reinstalled. Yeah. It's just like, why?
There's no point having the disc.
It's for all the quick load features and stuff, which, you know what? If you get, I feel like it should be an option. Like,
what is that?
So when you install the reason they copy it onto the actual system is so the system can do all the things that makes it quick load to get rid of all of the waiting screens we might have had previous generations.
Damn. But all that copying time is what we've lost playing the game.
Yeah. Yeah, like if you add it up, it's just fucking spent in different ways.
Yeah, you just got to sit there for 3 hours not playing it.
Yeah.
And then you can't play other online games because you're downloading stuff.
Yeah, literally. If you're downloading something else, hop on YouTube, mate, because good luck playing anything else.
Or you can't.
Or it's an offline game.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So
you can't play with your friends while you're waiting to play with your friends.
Yeah, and this is where the PC master race will step up and be like, I have a 60 quadrillion hard drive, so I've got it all.
Yeah, I don't. God damn. So... yeah,
broke motherfucker.
Well, we'll be back in about a month's time going, we've got the new COD and the new Battlefield. We played it twice. I thought this one sucked. This one was okay that one time.
Yeah.
And now I had to delete one of them because I don't have enough storage for both.
We're calling it right now.
Yeah, it's going to be there.
But speaking of complaining about new tech, should we talk about nostalgic tech?
Yes.
Because this is something we wanted to talk about last week. We didn't get time to.
Yes, sir.
Thinking back to all of the things that used to bring us great joy. And one of those, there's so many. Like, I'm already thinking of PS1. Right?
Yeah.
That's one of my favourites. Like, my PlayStation's now themed in PS1.
Yeah. When that came out for the anniversary, I was like, can I keep it?
Yeah. So fucking good. It's one of my earliest memories of gaming is playing Tekken 3 on the PS1. Still one of the best soundtracks of all time. It's so fucking good. But just the feel of it, the tactile. Like, there's something about how it felt just perfect.
Just perfect. And then even like old phones and
Nokia 310,
Cybershot,
Sony Ericsson, bro. Don't get me started on the Sony Ericsson back in the school bus blaring some dumb shit like that.
And you'd have a custom theme. You're like, ooh, that's hard. Send me that.
Everyone's
Bluetooth
gathered around in the back of the bus watching you play Snake. Once you've gone past a certain point, you're like,
ooh. Infrared me over that.
Infrared. Yeah. I forgot. And when Bluetooth was a new thing, so you got Bluetooth in that? No, I ain't got Bluetooth, mate.
Yeah, I've only got infrared. I remember some people were like, I prefer infrared. Can you infrared it to me? I'm like,
yeah, and you have to put their phone on the back of your phone or something, and you just like, they'd have to like have machine sex to do it, and you're like, what the fuck is happening right now?
And it'd take ages as well. You're like, can we just?
And that's ages from like back then times as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, it feels like time moved slower, but like different back then compared to how it does now.
I think it was just we weren't used to how quick things can be now.
Yeah,
because if you gave you something.
But then again, every adult I've ever met always warns it like, enjoy these because it'll be like life will go fast. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about? And you start going through life real fast. You're like, they weren't lying, bro.
I was talking to people at work about this actually. And I saw a video and it sort of explained it. Is because when you're a child, everything's new. You're new experiences. You're trying new things. You're doing new things. Everything's new, right? So then when you get to adulthood, from kidulthood, I know. you get your job. You do your job. It's the same.
Or you start to crash out.
So there's no new experiences. You live for the weekend. You might do You probably do the same thing you do, or like you might mix it up.
Yeah,
but there's nothing new. So then it's all mixed into one. So when you're like, bloody hell, was that 3 years ago? And you're like, yeah.
Oh my fucking God.
And that's why it goes like that. But, it's one of those things with the Ferris Bueller quote, I think.
Life moves pretty fast. It takes... If you don't take... Over to you, Tom.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't take the time to look around...
It's the milk, I'm telling you.
Honestly, we've been spiked.
He needs some milk.
If you don't take the time to look around... No.
If you don't stop to look around once in a while, you can miss it.
From the top.
So
I'm going to edit this out. Just do it again. Please.
Just put the clip over. Fuck this shit.
Yeah. Having strokes simultaneously. But yeah, that's true. But yeah, it did take a while still though. Do you remember like logging in on AOL and you're just watching it and you're like,
and then just to get on your MSN.
Yeah.
Hitting up baddies on MSN, bro. You mad? My fucking Riz was impeccable on MSN. Yeah. Poking them and that. I was poking bitches.
Ping. Was it ping or was it nudge? It was
nudge.
Yeah,
nudging.
nudge
poking
people.
was what's it called?
That's
Facebook. Fucking hell, we're so old. But we're even older. Bebo's even older.
Oh, Bebo, man, that was literally my... Because you could make it your own. You could log onto someone's page, right?
Super
and then as soon as you're on it, it would start playing a song because you had a YouTube link to a song. And it'd be like, bang, you're on my page because N-Dubs is playing. Or something like that. But then you'd have my picture, or some people would have custom Bebo skins, and you'd go in there. And
some
and
people just take Bebo mad serious, bro.
And you go onto the girls' Bebos and you do their quiz, and you'd ace it and be like, wow. Tom really knows me.
Super compatible.
Yeah, you just absolutely winged it. You're like, 10 out of 10 on.
I never actually did it. Like I remember being a Bebo hater. I was an unk even back then about like Bebo. So I think someone else in our school set up my Bebo for me. Like,
you weren't getting the love.
What the fuck is this shit?
No one was sharing you the love, mate.
I don't think I logged on. I think someone made it for me just so I wasn't a fucking pariah. Yeah. And then I just didn't use it.
It was on MySpace.
I think I ended up doing more on Facebook than I did Bebo.
Yeah, but that was like a year or two after at least.
Yeah, I can't remember what I was doing.
There was...
Or spinning in circles, doing some autistic shit, probably.
Why is that? Because I remember they tried to bring it back, but it wasn't the same. And then it was like...
I don't think it could ever be the same, to be honest. Even if, like... Because there's certain times, I think they tried to bring back Tumblr. But, like, I was never a Tumblr person. So
I don't really get it. I remember having it, and I'm like, I don't...
I think the only thing about Tumblr was it was, like, porn on it. So people still have Tumblr.
Oh, right.
I think you used to have a bunch of fan
Didn't
fiction.
they ban it on there? And everyone was like, well...
What was the fucking point of this platform? Yeah, basically. Well, it was like Twitter for the alt community, I think.
Yeah.
So for those who write fan fiction and shit, like.
Okay.
So I think we were much more of a female-dominated app, but that's me just second-hand rumours. Could be completely wrong.
Definitely still logging on. Like, have they done it
me,
yet?
100,000 followers on Tumblr. I feel like I'd be ashamed to admit that.
Well, yeah.
If I was a Tumblr influencer, I'm never saying that in public.
The realies that know, they're like, oh.
I feel like it's just got
what
like...
kind of page did you have, bro?
Yeah, I feel like everyone would assume I'm writing furry, like, cosplay porn. Immediately, that's what you'd go to. You're writing some sick shit, aren't you, bro?
I can see it now you said it.
Come on, y'all!
FBI, we got him.
I was trying to think, so in nostalgic tech, we had the PS1, Nokia 310, Sony Ericsson, and I'm talking about the 310 before the coloured screen, like the bright green one. That was fucking lit.
And that's all you had.
There was, yeah. You know what? I'm really starting to miss landlines.
Why?
For one fucking specific reason. When I call my mum and dad, they're fucking shit picking up their phone. And when this used to happen, I used to ring my mum, no one picks up. I used to ring my dad, no one picks up. Ring the house phone, someone in that fucking building is picking up the phone. It was handy. Now, if I can't get through to them, I can't get through to them. I used to leave voice messages like, "Mother, please answer the fucking phone."
Help! I'm in trouble.
Yeah, like what if it was like? It's much easier.
I have so much beef with landlines. One, just being scared to answer any phone, even as an adult now. Back in the day, if it was ringing and I was the only one in the house, I'd be like, well, it could be mum. I need
or it
to
could
answer
be
it. And
a stranger.
It could be a cold cooler or an ancient relative that I ain't spoken to. Like, oh, how are you? I'm like, oh, I'm okay.
I haven't seen you since you were this
yeah,
big.
I'm okay. Yes, okay. I don't want to have the conversation. Or I'd be in my game, right? Back in the day, and you hear the landline going, you're like, don't answer the phone.
Yeah.
And you and your boys are like,
yeah.
Because as soon as they did, boop, you're out.
Yeah.
You're
How long until you like got the internet where it didn't do that?
I can't remember. Like, I think it.
There was a good period where everyone's internet was like that, and then normal like internet came out where it didn't fuck with your landline.
Strange way of working. And then also, if you were a naughty boy at school, that's what they would do. They'd call your landline, and your mum would be like, "He did what?" Well, I was a good boy, so it didn't happen very often. But you know,
Doesn't sound like it, mate. It sounds like you're traumatized.
Mate, when it did happen, I know.
And you blamed the landline for it.
Yeah, because all you could do is just take it out. What are they going to do? They didn't have. Oh, well, probably not back then. They didn't have your mum and dad's like mobile number.
Yeah,
right.
Because a lot of people back then actually didn't have mobiles. Yeah. Like there would be a lot of people of our parents' age that would just like not bother.
No.
Or at least my grandparents' age.
Yeah.
But like, it was at least more like you can't function without a phone now.
But now, like, my nan's on an iPad and everything, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, my grandma's on Facebook non-stop, mate. See? Reposting fake news and AI and all that shit.
Yeah, it's quite funny sometimes. Like, even people like, I know that are like in their 40s or their 50s.
Are just duped by shit every day.
Oh my god,
it's insane.
Or even just the cringy stuff they'd share. Like,
it's like I think it's a very Facebook exclusive problem because it's not as bad on like I said LinkedIn. It's the fucking same thing. Instagram is not as bad as Facebook. I log back on Facebook every now and then, and all of it is just. First of all, there's loads of NBA fake news. There's a bunch of fucking trash pages get involved. Like LeBron James fucking adopted a zebra in Uganda. She's like, what the fuck? No, he didn't. It's completely made up. Like,
for a second, you're like, did he now?
And then I'm separately Googling shit. I'm like, I can't believe this fucking fake news has got me double checking shit.
Yeah.
It's the amount of time I spend fact checking on Facebook, but that's why I don't go on it no more. It's like, it's completely gone. Like
the worst thing is that people our age from our year at school will be like, oh, I can't believe this has happened, and then you're like, no way,
yeah, but
no
I can't believe
way.
people still use Facebook.
And then you go in the comments, you're like, oh, maybe he's elaborated,
okay,
or she's elaborated. Yeah, DM me for more information. It's like,
no,
who are you?
No, like I'm sorry, anyone that still uses Facebook like that to leave open-ended questions to vent. Fuck you.
Get your own platform. Actually, to be fair, you've got your own platform.
Yeah, just rant on TikTok and give all the deets.
Nah, keep it on Facebook. I'm happy for it to stay there.
But if it's a juicy story, I'll watch it. You know what I mean? I don't need to know you. But this is what people do on TikTok. It's the same thing. They've just changed the format. But just the whole presumptuous, like, I'm fucking fuming, ! Like, I'm going to give a fuck to actually comment. Even if I knew you well, I would take the piss out of you for posting that.
I know. I nearly did that last week.
Like,
when I was
you fucking fuming. Donkey, mate. Don't even try.
I had to check myself. I was about to do one of those on Facebook. I was that angry last week, but... honestly, the day I ever do that, please either check on me
I'm
to make sure.
automatically gonna be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Just put me down, bro. Seriously, like my
euthanize me now.
Take away my phone and just not allow me access to the internet because
it's just so. But then I've seen different concepts evolve. Remember, it was just like this kitten to like. So it like fucking goes to heaven or some shit.
Yeah, or if you don't, you're gonna die a painful death in the next 24 hours. But when
they've come back ironically on TikTok.
Yeah, and they were. Oh, really?
Yeah,
when they're getting you, are they?
When it's like, I can't. I think a lot of them are ironic. Like, you've been visited by Jeff the land turtle. Like, you know, good luck for 30 scrolls, and it'll be like, okay, but like,
you're like, I'm gonna take this luck.
Yeah. It's the same energy as people who watch ghost videos and they'll be like, I don't claim any of this negative energy. Like, that comment saved you from the ghost.
Yeah, like
okay. I don't think that's how that worked. But
or repost for your family to have endless wealth, and then you see like a family member doing it, and you're like,
I'm just like, I respect that hustle. You know, you never know, shoot your shot. It's just that meme of Steph Curry shooting from the moon. Like, it's never going to happen.
What's the phrase where people manifest? It's the manifest aspect, right? Where they're like,
I assume that's the method.
I've seen that as a thing, and I'm like, should I try it? Should I try and manifest something crazy? But then I'm like,
you know what?
Such a realist. I'm like, what am I doing?
I think it's just different generations of cringe. You know, that I class that as like boomer or Gen X cringe.
Yeah.
But we've certainly had our own, and like a lot of stuff it'll be like millennial habits. You heard the phrase of millennial cringe. Have you heard the thing of the millennial pause? You heard about this?
No.
So this is an interesting concept where when back in our day, right?
I'm about to say that I do it all the time. Come on.
It'll be when you hit record on your camera, you just have to wait for the recording to start. There used to be a little bit of a delay from when the tech works. So you'll see it in loads of videos of people over the age of 30. They'll just go, "Hi, welcome back, everybody." It's just like, Gen Z hated it, like millennial pause. Like, and it's just
Why are they not editing it out though?
Exactly the point.
See,
they just leave it in, and it's just like, okay, don't do that. But then
we're close enough because
we are in the middle.
No, we're literally at the cusp of being a millennial. We're at 1996.
Well, depending on the blog I read, we're either either the oldest Gen Z or the youngest millennial.
No, 1996 is the cutoff of the last millennials. But people sometimes class us as zillennials because we're like
Zoomers.
We could basically adapt. We can talk to them, and we can talk to them, and we're kind of like
we are the avatar.
But there is points where I'm like, my sister will like, what? I'm like, oh no.
Oh yeah, you don't know, like, because again, this happens where like things from back in the day on like Smosh. Like, do you remember that kind of? It's seen as cringe now, but it used to be like this, so random energy. And you'll catch. I caught myself the other day saying, "Oh, I did a thing." I was like, throw up in my mouth after I said it. I was like, "Oh, you can't."
That reminds me a bit of like Jeremy Clarkson, like, "Oh, I did a thing," and
it's not executed like that. It was like that. "Oh, I did a thing, so random." It just like it's very.
You did that?
No, obviously didn't execute like that. I'm not a fucking twat.
I was about to walk out.
Or I think a lot of the humour from Astif movies, which I fucking loved. But like when you do it IRL, I just don't think it translates well to to like real life.
But that's like
I don't think Gen Z wouldn't get it.
That's like original brain rot, right?
Yeah, but like that's the same as like the real OG is like the troll face.
Yeah, like the actual OG memes with like text here, text there,
top text, bottom text. Like I might still occasionally enjoy myself with top text, bottom text. Yeah, or Courage Wolf. You remember Courage Wolf? All of them. There was like a whole series of characters.
Or the crazy girlfriend one. Like
yeah.
I think that was like the start of.
That was the start of brain rot. Or back then it was called memes or deep fried memes.
I still
dank
call them
memes. They've gone through.
So what are they called now? Because this is me cooked.
Brain rot.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I thought it was just called memes still. Like,
yeah, memes is still kind of used, but it's just like brain rot.
No, but I did something else.
Shit post is still around.
I basically shared something at work and I called it a meme, and then I had Gen Z people in my chat going memes. I'm like, what? Oh no!
Yeah, memes not really used anymore as much. Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, man.
At least they don't call it meme or something like that.
Oh God, that
or GIF.
I hate the fact that that's actually the pronunciation.
Yeah,
We've all just universally agreed. GIF. It has to be.
It's literally how it's.
Yeah.
Don't.
That's another episode. But yeah, time moves pretty fast. I can't.
Yeah, literally.
I'm trying to think of anything else that's like considered. I think it's just ways of talking now. Silly, goofy shit.
See, bring me back to like BlackBerry Messenger and stuff like that.
Oh.
I mean, that was basically
I got
MSN.
BlackBerry so late because I couldn't afford to get one. I think I got one as people were moving on to iPhone. I was like, yeah.
It's just like it's that Will Smith being where he's in the house, everyone's moved out. That's you, man. You were literally.
That was me. I fucking enjoyed it though. That 1 year I had the BlackBerry after everyone moved on.
It was like, basically MSN reborn though, because you could name yourself whatever, and then you'd have that little bio.
I mean, everyone had already left but that was the BlackBerry ecosystem by then, so I didn't even do the back and forth chats and anything. I just had it as a phone.
Yeah,
I was like, completely by myself.
Phones, man.
They were great phones. I really loved the ones where it was a smartphone, but they'd still flick up and you'd get the keyboard. Like I really wanted one.
Yeah, I had that one. I think that was the last good one. You had obviously the
touchscreen on top.
Yeah, and there was a touchscreen on top. You had the buttons, but you also had that little joypad.
Elite ball knowledge, mate.
Yeah, it was
I do miss when phones innovated. I used to buy phones for more than just the software. Like it had cool shit going for it. I remember I bought a Nokia once that had an indicator light you could set on an RGB, so you can make it any random ass different color.
Yeah.
And it was like a really unique color with like a rubber back on it. And it was like I used to research it, and it wasn't even perfectly bar shaped. It was like a rhombus. And I was like, I fuck with this. This is cool. Or the ones where it was like a sideways phone you flick up, then you could like type on it. I think there was one. It was like. It's like the game something. It was made for gaming as well.
Oh yes, sound
and
like
I never managed to get it. But
it was a Sony, and it was
the Xperia.
Yeah, that was it. You had it, and I remember seeing. I was like, "This is the future."
Yeah, I was like, "It's so cool." But like, you don't unless only the Chinese manufacturers
at
do that.
At that point, everyone was on BlackBerry though, so I was like, "But I can't speak to friends on that, can I?"
See, this is the great advantage about being antisocial as fuck. Because I was just buying random ass shit and seeing everyone at school. I was like,
there was a phone that I always wanted, and I never got it. And it was it was Nokia, sorry, N95.
I remember seeing. Was this the one that was big ass silver one? It was at top of the line.
Big, yeah, it was massive. Yeah. But I remember someone had it at school, and they were playing music on their phone, as everyone did, like just playing.
And it was just like mad loud.
It was like 5 times louder than anyone's phone.
Yeah.
And I was like, guts to have that phone.
Yeah, that's banging.
I was like, it's a speaker. So cool. The guy's carrying around a speaker, and that was back when like. You want to play your music, everyone was like, oh, Bluetooth.
We were having such good jumps in tech then. It was so exciting when something new would come out. But I feel like we've definitely plateaued for sure.
And Sony Ericsson's had the plug-in little mics. Remember the two things that
the accessories used to come with stuff. Yeah. Again, it used to be creative. You used to be able to get cases that like, acted as different stuff. Or like, it was a cool era. Like... I remember watching a whole fucking video documentary on YouTube about like design language in the 2000s. It was called like Frugal Loop or something like that, where it's like that like green 2000s Y2K aesthetic.
Like Yahoo and stuff.
Yeah, I was like, I love that. That looks so cool because it made things feel futuristic. If I think back, like the original Xbox and that design, remember when they did that full see-through green one? That gives me more futuristic vibes than anything that happens now.
Yeah.
Just because it has the vibe to it.
It looks silly now, I don't know if you looked it back a bit.
I think it looks retro. You're not going to have it as a fucking thing in your house. Like the PS5 is a massive eyesore at my house. It doesn't fit the colour palette. But
yeah.
So the green fucking massive green thing and the massive white thing is no difference to me. But I think it just was cool. I just fucked with it. It's the iCarly pear phone vibe.
Another nostalgic thing here that's just come to my mind. I was talking to my sister as well, and I was like, do you remember Ask Jeeves?
Oi! Ask Jeeves was ChatGPT before ChatGPT.
Legit. You wouldn't Google something, you'd ask Jeeves. You know what I mean?
What a fucking generational ball fumble that Ask Jeeves wasn't early on the chatbot thing. Yeah. I'm not sure who owns that brand. That's the same. It's not as bad. The worst fumble on earth was fucking... I don't remember what it's called now because it was so dead. Who lost the Zoom call war but had it for years? Skype. Yeah. How did they fumble that bad?
Yeah, they had FaceTime, they
atrocious.
Had Zoom, they had Teams. They literally had it. And everyone's like, who wants to do that?
Fat L.
Because I remember it was a thing. It wasn't very good at that point. That's
UI was terrible. It was like linked to phone numbers.
Yeah.
It was awful.
I just remember like, Skype me. And it was before FaceTime and stuff. And it was like, it takes ages.
Even Discord was around for ages before. But you can't really use Discord for like work calls and stuff.
Yeah. I did see a video the other day though, and it's asking like uni students now what their first phone was. And they're like, I think it was an iPhone 6. Like that was, ugh. I couldn't imagine using that now. And I'm like, whoa, I had that when I was adult pretty much. Like, yeah. But that's not, how can you'd not live through any different iterations. Maybe you might have gone to Samsung or you might have gone to Google or something, but these phones are all sort of similar, aren't they? I know you got the flip ones now on like the whole screen and stuff, but
I mean that's why again mine was like purely just for something. I need to feel something.
But realistically, like how much benefit you've done that? To be different, for it has something.
Look at this fucking hipster over here.
Yeah, you've been a hipster, but
you know what the fucking porn experience is like on this? Fucking
what?
4K widescreen, dude.
What? So you're logging in? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I've got an account. I'm commenting on every video.
You're one of those people.
Hot Pants 69 says this was great.
You're actually physiological in the chat.
I'm fucking the neurochip in here is locked in. Like I'm ready.
See, is it because we've mastered a smartphone? Like,
I feel like we have.
What else?
We have plateaued. because there's nothing really left we can do on the software front. It's gotten to the point where it's so fast when apps load. You could make it faster, but then our thumbs wouldn't be able to react fast enough to the benefit of the speed.
Yeah, you're like,
like it's already done by the time I've clicked it. There's no delay.
Sometimes you open it, you're like, what was I doing? Because it's that quick.
Yeah.
You don't have time to think about what you're going to do.
Yeah, and I'm sure there might be a couple of features here and there, but I don't think we'll see a drastic leap. The same as console variations. Like the leap from 360 to PS4 was humongous, and then PS4 to PS5 felt tiny compared.
Because they're going to die, we're going to have we're all going to have glasses, and it's basically going to be our phone. There's no point holding something.
Yeah, I think that must be the next leap, because I think VR glasses again. The thing they haven't got right is the resolution and the field of view, and it's the frame rate, because it's the frame rate and the eye, the thing that makes people motion sick. So if they can make it light enough and remove that, that's when VR really does take the next step.
And then
and then affordability, because I'm not dropping 500 quid on a thing I might use a couple of times. It just, you can't justify it.
Yeah, but it's the first generation of things that actually the Ray-Ban ones or the Meta.
Yeah, but
they're actually like
they're different.
generation.
I'd class that as mixed reality or augmented reality, not full VR goggles.
Yeah, but the Visions and the, what's it called? The Meta, what are they called?
The Quest.
The Quests, yeah.
They did launch one for an Xbox version, and that looked pretty banging.
But I remember when you used to work at a phone company back in the day, right?
Oh, yeah.
You got some
you
got some to test out, or they just gave it to you, right?
So
and you brought it
one.
around.
Yeah.
A friend's house. We must have been like 18. We were all like, whoa, playing horror games, freaking out together.
It was pretty sick.
And that was back then.
Yeah, because I remember that was with the Samsung S9 Edge.
Yeah.
In the kit that you slotted in the top and you closed the thing.
Yeah.
And they did an okay job with that. But again, that was a technological leap. That was the first time we'd used one. If you used that versus use the Meta Quest, I'm sure it would be impressive, but it's not going to be anywhere near as impressive as when we finally crack that egg. Yeah. That's going to be mental. But I do want to get one of the new Meta Quests, because they look so much better for everything now, and they're strong enough to be able to play Xbox games on. So the Xbox collab they did with the Quest is that you can load Game Pass on it and play anything you want. Yeah. And it'd probably just be done by remote play. But you could have like a 70-inch screen in front of you.
Yeah, you don't need a TV anymore. You just sit there with that. Imagine everyone can have one.
They're small and light enough to actually be decent.
And you can see in real life still what you're looking at. And what you're
you can do pass through. You can walk around.
You can play games, right? Shooters and stuff. Yeah. And it's your kitchen. You're running around your own kitchen.
You know what? This is how I know I'm aging. The function I saw that was more exciting was if you're doing the hoovering, you can get an app that shows where the hoover's been, and it's like, with Power Wash Simulator, it's the same thing as that, where you get rid of the coloured area. And I was like, that is banging. And the Apple ones have done a really interesting thing where you can add widgets to your house, real life.
Yeah.
So they add like a clock on the wall that will stay there as long as you want it to, and you walk past it. So that's insane. I think that is definitely going to be stuff that's next step. Yeah. Well, I think that's going to start getting into the territory where it starts with glasses and then it ends with this small thing that goes into your temple will allow you to do this. And I'm like, that's where I'm going to get my bunker and my supplies, and I'm big ass beard, and I'm not coming out because the government have pigeons that are listening to me.
It's so good though. Thinking about that, right?
Because don't tempt me, bro. Yeah, but plug me in until I run out of fucking life points, and then they kill me off for some reason. Bad thought about Israel detected. No! Fucking head blows up.
I just don't think that way then. But I think that's the way we're going.
I would say it's a long time until we get to that.
I think there will be I don't know.
There was someone that works near this studio, a couple offices over, that had put an NFC chip in his hand. He'd surgically cut himself open, put an NFC chip in there. From his phone, he recalculates it. So he would open his office door with his hand. There are people already imprinting this tech in there. I'm not sure if Elon's probably got one in his head, but it's...
They're definitely going to get hand cancer, and then and they were like, great, told you.
This fucking Captain Barbossa's skeleton hand.
Yeah, literally, I'm all for these people testing it out.
I lost this in the tech war of 2050. Fucking
madness. With the clankers.
Wire back number crunching clankers.
I think the PlayStations and stuff will take the Switch approach, where you have all these portable ones and you can just pop it and it'll be in your TV.
I think this Xbox launch for the ROG Xbox Ally X will definitely be the make or break for that technique.
But surely they're not as good as the consoles that are sitting there just collecting dust on your desk, right? it's going to be the same thing but portable. So it's not like a jump up in frame rate. And
I don't think it will be necessarily. So I think where they've got the PlayStation now, or like the Xbox set now, because the thin Xbox I've got is crazy. Like, it is quite tiny.
Is that the slim?
I couldn't even call it the S. Yeah, so the one just without the disc port. Obviously, this won't have any disc port. They probably have got a bit of a downgrade in tech, maybe, but I don't think it'll be anything that we'll notice. Because it's not like the Switch, where the Switch is like 720p. And it's like, all right, what is this, a DS? Like, that's
1080 now with the new one, right?
Yeah, but it took fucking this long to get to that. But this is already starting, like, I think 4K. So they've already got to that. And I think as long as there's not any crazy like graphic drops, because the only thing I saw, they've released more and more information out of it. You can go into like the Windows loader on there, which worries me a little bit, because Windows still being there means it's still eating up all that fucking RAM in there to do stuff. I thought it was a pure custom launcher that just had Xbox, Steam, and some like EA Play or something like that. Then it runs efficiently enough, because it has console-like software to not be bogged down by computer bullshit. Yeah. Then it could do it. And I think a lot of it will be software improvements. So as long as the launch goes right and it's not a fucking glitchy mess, then we might be alright. Just fucking near incident. Yeah. Health and safety forms were not filled out.
Oh, I haven't got my cramp from this episode yet. I nearly got one.
And the milk hasn't gotten us yet.
Oh, it's coming. Who wants chowder? It's coming.
But yeah, I think it will be a very make or break. But it's definitely going to be the way it's going. Convenience is always the way things go.
Depend on Wi-Fi, right? As well, when you're out, and if you're streaming,
it loads from the console, so it's not like it's not like the PlayStation Portal.
Yeah, but you're still going to need.
You're still going to need strong Wi-Fi, but like if you have a game,
single player games and stuff, right?
Yeah, that's probably what I'd play if I was out and about, because you can't lock into a game of COD while you're like traveling somewhere. Or someone asks you for something like, hello.
You can't, because you can't right now. But if you could, would you?
Maybe.
Maybe it's too small. Like, I can't see the guy.
Yeah, to be fair, maybe. Depends on how.
And the dexterity of like the controller.
I mean, because it's got kind of a controller back thing, I don't think it'd be that bad. I've seen, like, the reason I had a beef with Switch is because it's all flat. Yeah. Like, the ergonomics are horrendous.
The PlayStation Portal is the controller.
Yeah, and it's going to be exactly that for the Xbox.
Oh, so they've got the Xbox.
Yeah, the controller back bit is on the back.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be successful as long as they don't release an unreleased fucking product that doesn't work.
But that's the thing. Everything is in beta mode, right? Everything's beta because it's never finished, and it's the first generation. So I don't understand why anyone gets like these Apple Visions and the Quest first generation, because there's nothing on it. You can't do any. So the basic apps, you could probably watch YouTube on it, which is cool, but you know, you can't play games because nobody's made any apps for it, or I saw an interesting case for the Apple Vision, because obviously it's £3,000 for virtually fuck all, especially compared to like the Meta Quest, which is under £500, which gives you loads, because it had loads of time to build out those apps and stuff. Yeah. But people are missing the point on the Apple Vision. Apple Vision is a concept car. It's not the real thing. It's not, Apple are buying you into a concept that will land in many years' time. Yeah. I don't even think we'll see it in the next 2 years. There is something you can do on there, which is quite cool, is that you can basically it is your MacBook as well.
So that's interesting.
Can basically make it your screen, and you can use it as a laptop.
Again, I think that if we're looking at the progression of office life, I think that
why have loads of seats and stuff? Why loads of desktops and
I think I think the move to remove monitors would be super easy.
How mad would that be? You just go sit down your seat and just.
Yeah, and I think it might even take something like the Meta, the Ray-Ban ones. I think that could easily be. We can easily get to a point where that just has a desktop on instead of it, so you just go, right, time to go to work. Like, crazy, but I think we will get there.
Well, yeah, why not?
And we're going to be living through all this. Bearing in mind, then the Tesla robot will be walking past, asking if we need anything, or telling us to get back to work while whipping us. That's probably what will happen.
Stupid human.
Yeah.
Human.
And then the fucking Boston Dynamics robot doing backflips over there with a handgun and a fucking...
Well, you went like that, and you wouldn't take them off. You would just wear them.
That'd be my work ones, and have my personal ones to pull out. That's probably what will happen.
Oh yeah,
you're not going to keep your work glasses on all the time.
But it would just be like a mode on there that would switch, and you could have your personal stuff.
Ooh.
And they would be,
different profiles.
So you could see as well. Do you know what I mean? Because you wear glasses all the time.
Why? This is not a tech prediction podcast.
I don't wear glasses. Maybe I need to. I don't know. I've never had an eye test, but still.
Switch over to Tom's POV. It's nothing but blur.
Who said that? You know, you wear them every day because you need to wear them every day. If you had it in there,
as soon as they become more affordable, I'm getting them smart glasses.
Because they've got prescriptions and as well.
Yeah, yeah. So you just order the prescription ones and off you go.
And they change like into sunglasses as well. Like if you're in
banging, so I can look like Ray Charles and shit, walk around. It's gonna be brilliant. I'll mess around.
He's dead, but okay.
Ray Charles, everybody.
Yeah, oh my god. If he wasn't dead, that would be someone I'd want to see.
Great callback to the start of the show.
Yeah, 180.
I thought for a minute you were about to say Ray Charles would really enjoy the new fucking VR headsets.
Well, maybe they've said like some people.
Well, maybe the neurochip can then give them the vision that they need. But this is where they're going with this. Mr. Beast. I implanted 1,000 neurochips in the blind people to cure their blindness. They do have ads.
Yeah, all they can watch is Mr. Beast videos.
Small price to play for salvation.
And they only can eat Feastables. But
I reckon he'll do that as a. You see, the other day he trapped someone in a room and just set fire to it, and they had to get out beforehand.
Oh yeah.
He's getting more and more insane. He had one where he had another streamer on called XQC, and he had like there was like these 3 paper things, and one of them had one of like a robot that punches out.
Oh, did you see that? Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like put his head over it. And it was the wrong one, and once it punched through, he tapped it. He was like, "That's fucking solid," and it came out really fast. And there's this moment you see where like. Mr. Beast is crazy. Yeah. He'll do anything for views.
He's gonna get someone.
And he will. I think we will get to like this point where he's like, yeah, we gave someone had to survive 2 months on nothing but Feastables just to see what happened.
Yeah. But they'll die and he won't put the video out because.
Or he will, because they signed a waiver.
Yeah.
If you got the paperwork,
you read those T's and C's, baby. That's in there, but.
Good lord.
But then tech as well. You can see dead people live now. Like I swear, like they had.
Well, they're bringing people back to life
and stuff. And
there was this church.
That was years ago.
There was a church in America that created an AI version of Charlie Kirk to give a speech after he died. Shit's mental.
Crazy.
And right now in Albania, there is an AI who is a member of parliament.
I'm not mad about that. Bet they're getting stuff right over there.
Absolutely mental. They were absolutely kicking off the other day. There's people throwing papers and shit everywhere. But we're in a crazy world right now. And I'm like, I wonder where we're going, Mr. Potter. I wonder where we're going. And we're going to save Harry Potter for another episode because I've got beef with Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I love it though.
Next time
indeed.
We beat up Harry Potter. Just got Danny Radcliffe in here wailing on him.
Make it move. Dudley quote. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that was it. Another episode of PBZ TV. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow, all of the things. Share as much as you can. We're trying to grow the channel. We're trying to do a lot, so we appreciate every single one of y'all. And we'll see you guys later.
Peace.
Peace.
Yo.